What is Ryder One and who is it for? Let's get into it. I've been drained before. It's fucking scary. I lost 300K USD. And the worst part of it is that I have ledgers. I have several of them. But that didn't stop me from getting lazy and complacent and leaving it in a hot wallet because I was doing a bunch of DeFi stuff and farming. And Ledger, frankly, did not play well with these apps. Every time I would try to connect to a protocol, I'd be stuck, getting crazy errors, having to input the keys every time. It's a pain. Let's be honest. We've come so far that I wonder how it is that we're still doing stuff like we were last cycle. I feel like at this point we should have something better. It is 2026. So look, we all know that we do need to use hardware wallets. That's no secret. But at the same time, we need something that's designed with humans in mind. Something that's simple to use and it doesn't make us want to stick our heads in a microwave, for example. In fact, it's the only peace of mind you'll get to get a guaranteed peaceful night of sleep. So that's how Ryder Wallet was designed and who it's for. If you want something that's simple and secure and they've considered the human element, you should be looking at the Ryder Wallet. Why? Well, first things first, this thing here, it does away with seed phrases. I just press this button right here and now it connects. It's a touch screen. I am going to input my key here. Fantastic. Now we're in my wallet. It's super simple. There's no seed phrases. I actually had a friend who traveled so much that he thought it would be smart to make multiple copies of his seed phrase and hide it around, everywhere. Guess what happened? He lost all his copies of the seed phrase. First off, you only need one copy and you need to secure it in a safe location. He failed to do this. He lost access to more than $2 million in assets. His story still haunts me. And it makes me think, hey, you can get drained by other people, but you can also overcomplicate things for yourself. And I think this is one of the problems with modern wallets like Ledger. Also the fact that Ledger has had so many security exploits. It's kind of crazy when you think about it that a security company would have so many security exploits of their customer information. I'm going on a rant here. This isn't even in the script. Okay, so a bunch of information belonging to Ledger customers got leaked online multiple times, even as recently as a few weeks ago. And the last time it happened, they actually seemed to just brush it under the rug quietly, or maybe it was underreported. I actually didn't see much info about it, which was crazy to me because now one of the most common problems I see is that Ledger customers have been receiving actual physical mail from scammers impersonating the Ledger company and sending these customers to fake URLs where they would input their seed phrase and then they would lose it all. So it's almost like if you own a Ledger, this is an additional risk where you can get drained. You are actually worse off as a customer of Ledger and you're vulnerable to this new exploit because they failed to protect your data. I'm a Ledger customer. My parents are Ledger customers. I used to give out ledgers as gifts to everyone I knew, even with no referral. I was doing this because I thought I was doing a good thing. I am not doing that anymore, and I am never buying another ledger. That's for sure. Anyway, rant over. Let's get back to the Ryder wallet. Here's how it works. So you tap this thing here, and then it turns on. Now, I input my key. Here you go. And then I can't do it here because I'm actually recording with my phone, but your wallet pairs with your phone and then you basically NFC tap and in 60 seconds you're done. Whether it's wanting to send money or something, it's like that. It's super easy, super simple. I've tried it. It's fantastic. It's air gapped, meaning you don't need to rely on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or a USB cable to connect anything because there is actually no place to connect a wire. So you set it up with your phone and that's it. I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're asking, what if I lose my phone? Which is a legit concern. Tons of people lose their phones every day. You might leave it at a club. You might have gone traveling and someone stole it. Who knows? That's actually what these recovery tags are for. So you grab your recovery tag, you set it up, and then you put it away in a safe place. It's way smarter than writing down your seed phrase and storing it in a safe place. Let me tell you why. If you store your seed phrase in a safe place and someone finds it, they actually don't need your ledger to be able to access all your assets. Once they have your seed phrase, they can go to any computer, install a wallet, and then gain access to all your assets like that. Compare this with the recovery tag. If someone finds your recovery tag, they still need access to your phone, and not just your phone, they also need access to your passkey. So it's a 3-step process. They find the recovery tag, they can't access it without your phone or your face. But you only need the recovery tag and a new phone. That's it. Once you get the new phone, you set up the Ryder app, and with the recovery tag and your passkey, you'll be able to restore access. But say you can't find your recovery tag. What do? Then you've still got the option to link your account to a recovery contact. In my case, the person I trust the most in the world is my dad. Your chosen contact, your dad, will be able to grant you access back into your account. That's pretty cool, and it's never been done before. So security-wise, the Ryder One uses an EAL6 Plus chip, which basically just means that it's highly secure. It's been tested for physical tampering. The plus actually indicates that it goes beyond the basics, including protection against side channel attacks, where hackers try to extract information from things like power consumption or electromagnetic signals being emitted from the device. The device is also functional fully offline. So how do you approve a transaction? It's easy. Once you're connected with your phone, just tap to send and you're good. Now what's in the box? Look at what's in this cute little pouch. So we've got the actual wallet. We've got a cable, but the cable doesn't connect to the wallet. It connects to a wireless charger, which is valued at $29, as well as a recovery tag worth $15. The Ryder wallet is a new product. After years of testing and design and getting things right, it only launched officially a few months ago. I was lucky enough to receive a unit from the team, and it's the one I'm sharing with you guys here. Currently, the wallet supports SPL tokens, ERC20 tokens, as well as BTC. But I'll be honest with you guys, the only real drawback, there is a drawback, is that you can't stake your assets right now. And that's a big one for me because I absolutely love staking Sol. That's the drawback. So right now for Ryder Wallet, I am using it to store BTC because I don't want to touch my BTC. It's just sitting in my wallet and I'm just stacking sats. So if you want to just stack your BTC right now, I strongly recommend that you pick up a Ryder Wallet. For this use case, Ryder Wallet is the best option, hands down. Another thing I have to mention, the Ryder team told me that they are pursuing updates aggressively. Staking your assets should not be far off in the future. And the wallet isn't just like some random company either. It's backed by some major players like Anatoly Yakovenko, founder of Solana. And it's also backed by famed venture capitalist Tim Draper, who became widely known in crypto for his purchase of the seized Bitcoin from Silk Road way back in November 2015. The Ryder wallet costs $249.99. But if you use my affiliate link, you get 30% off, which means that you'll get it for $179.99 per wallet. So if you need one, head on over to ryder.id/uponly. Every purchase also helps support the show, so appreciate it and thank you in advance. In closing, I do want to say that I only review products I believe in or I think are interesting. Look, I get approached by a lot of projects. These projects say, hey, we'll pay you this amount to post about our product or this sum to create a video for it, and I usually turn them down. So whenever I do give you a rundown of a product, it's because I do find it interesting and I like to showcase what people are building in the space. So yeah, appreciate you tuning in. I'm Valery Yoshi. You've been watching Crypto Deep Dives on DJ Reports. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.